Here is Kevin Kennedy and Rich Herrera with an Inside the Dugout quick fix.
It was the weirdest deal that came down today between the Braves and the Dodgers, and I thought, you know what? We have so many fans of both of those ball clubs. We had to comment on this trade today that'll send Kemp back to Los Angeles, where I never thought you'd see him lace him up again. It's sending, the Dodgers will send Kazmir, McCarthy, Adrian Gonzalez, and Charlie Culberson in a deal that has people spinning on their wheels on Twitter trying to figure out what in the world happened, Skip.
Well, it's really a move for finances as far as the Dodgers are concerned. They've been paying 50%, 50 cents on the dollar extra luxury tax. I mean, their salaries are so high that they had to release and remove some salary in order to get back to paying 20 cents on the dollar, Rich. You know about that, how it works. And but the Dodgers have been spending so much money on getting back to the World Series, let's just put it that way, which is exactly what Stan Kasten said he would try to do in the 5 years that his ownership has been here. He said they would do everything they can to make the Dodgers not only strengthen the minor league system and then get that back to fruition again, but also to make them competitive, World Series competitive right now. And by doing that, they had to spend an awful lot of money on free agents. They made a big deal when they got Adrian Gonzalez and Carl Crawford and Nick Punto a few years ago from the Boston Red Sox, and Josh Beckett was in that deal. They took on a lot of money to do that. And, it paid off over time. Adrian Gonzalez in his 5 years as a Dodger hit 280, over 100 home runs, had one more year in his contract. But with the emergence of Cody Bellinger, he's got first base. The Dodger outfield is tremendously deep right now. So, and by removing McCarthy and getting McCarthy out of here, who's been hurt a lot in his 4-year deal, and Scott Kazmir, who had a 3-year deal given by the Dodgers, where he had 2 option years that were his option. He didn't pitch one pitch in the big leagues in 2017. He had a hip issue and a left elbow issue, Rich. McCarthy had a blister, and he was on the DL for 60 days. And he's had a history of a lot of injuries. So they wanted to remove those 2 big contracts. And they got moved Adrian Gonzalez's contract. And granted, they picked up Matt Kemp. But I think they're going to flip Matt Kemp. I don't think Matt Kemp's going to see one day in a Dodger uniform myself. That's how I read that.
Inside the Dugout with Kevin Kennedy and Rich Herrera can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and RadioInfluence.com.